I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. I'ma act a fool with this. I'ma act a fool with this. I'ma act a fool with this. I turn the knob, can't resist, I'm incredible. Came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I'm with the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. I'ma act a fool with this. I'ma act a fool with this. I'ma act a fool with this. Okay. Then I hit that. Okay. Then I hit that. Cause I ain't like it, okay. Then I hit that. Okay. Then I hit that. Stars born, I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these eyes ain't got nothing on them. I secured the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew. Only winning is exception on my crew. Ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. I'ma act a fool with this. I'ma act a fool with this. I'ma act a fool with this. Okay. Then I hit that. Okay. Then I hit that. Cause I ain't like it, okay. Then I hit that. Okay. Then I hit that.
Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. So this was the scene a moment ago, the Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with the Miami Dolphins.
Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9?
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. That's caught at the 25. A big play there on the first play of the game. And even 50 yards.
I think that typically we expect teams to save their home run plays for later in the game when they feel like they have an advantage over a defense. But in this case, they thought they had the advantage right away and took the shot on the first play of the game and completed it successfully.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
He was brought down by...
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Tua wants to throw it on second down. Steps away. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So on 4th down, Dolphin kicker Jason Sanders comes on. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Tua on 4th down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Try to run with Breida. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd.
From the gun, it's Tua. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's 3rd and goal. Looking to pass. Tua. Flush to his right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at the 34. They start on the ground with Geis, and he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 39-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Shotgun now from Murray. And he whips that one incomplete there. The intended receiver there, Kenyon Drake. And it's 3rd and 5.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. Jakeem Grant back deep for Miami. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return, and it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Going deep here for Parker. That's caught at the 25. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play there for the Dolphins. 57 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Tua going to hand this one to Breida. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Taken down at the 19.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And that'll be incomplete. He was looking for Matt Breida out of the backfield. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Tua going to throw. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
A 36-yard attempt.
Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins will jump out to a 3-0 lead. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerve.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Emmanuel Ogbah that time, able to drop him for a loss.
And there's Kyler Murray being sacked, and in his first year in the league, surprising to a lot of people, he was the most sacked quarterback, went down 48 times. And when you think about the mobility that he possesses, that really does surprise people because they think they can get out of everything. But so often, those young guys who can move around a lot, they keep plays alive so long that sometimes they actually get trapped. Defenses are going to test him and continue to test him. I think he's got something for them as he continues to move forward.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. Another try after the first down sack. Murray. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on third and long.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And able to find Kirk complete. 30, 20, 10, touchdown, Cardinals. Christian Kirk, 85 yards. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that tough rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 33-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. A first carry for Kenyon Drake. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Kenyon Drake certainly kind of a little more keyed up for this one. Remember, he was traded by the Dolphins to the Cardinals at midseason last year in the middle of the Dolphins restructuring, shall we say. But in 3.5 years in South Florida, Drake ran for better than 1,500 yards with 15 total touchdowns.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
7, Dolphins 3.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, we got to get this stop here, team. Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat. We own it.
From the gun, Murray. Forced out to his left. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
Here's Andy Lee now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. That'll go as a 39-yard punt, give him 9 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over.
31-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
The 31-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Tua. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
1st down, Miami.
Tua now on 1st down. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. 2nd interception for him now here in this 1st half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. They'll start the drive with Drake. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Well, there's someone who's running the football with a big smile on his face, and that's Kenyon Drake, because you remember last year he was in Miami, wasn't getting many carries, not a lot of success, but in midseason ended up in Arizona and became a huge weapon for the Cardinals. 8 touchdowns the 2nd half of the season, utilized really well. Big-time skilled player who can run it and catch it out of the backfield. He has finally found a home and a place for his talents.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense, rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Following the penalty, it's Geis. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
Jerome Baker.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Counter play, Drake. And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 36. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Running, it's Drake. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. Finds the open target, Arnold. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 14. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Murray a give. This is Drake. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Jerome Baker in on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 11-yard line.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And the Cardinals are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. The gain of 5 that time gives them the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Dan Arnold, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals push further out in front.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
He'll have a first down past the 40. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Going deep here for Parker. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Tua to try again on second down. Looking for Parker again, and this time he's got him. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
And the Dolphin first down.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
Here's Tua. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. Going to look deep for Wilson.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time.
Cordray Tankersley with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs.
That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And did the Dolphins get it? Yes. Miami football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete here.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
43 for Mike, boy, 43. Check, check, 3, check. Yep. What's the twist?
Tua sets up to pass it. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the 3rd quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. That's going to set him back 5 yards. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And that will force a turnover on downs. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 44. He's back to throw here to start the drive. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. It's Geis on the counter. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting them to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A Cardinal 1st down on a gain of 13.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 28-yard line.
Geis. And down inside the 15 he goes. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
2nd and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Murray going to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Here's Murray. And And he will not be able to get the first as he can get this only down to the 5. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to make it 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They're going for it. Hits Murray. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Our 2 quarterbacks in this one certainly have a history together. They finished 1-2 in the Heisman voting in 2018 with Murray getting the award, but it was Tua who got the last laugh when his Crimson Tide beat Murray's Sooners 45-34 on their way to a national championship.
On first down, Tagovailoa. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 29. It's a big play there for Miami. 52 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Breida. And some room to maneuver. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Matt Breida with touchdown number 7 on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Dolphins offense cashes in with 6.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And he's got it. So the drive for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal.
Dolphins 11. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. You're right there with me.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Now on first down, Drake again. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hole.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
On the ground, it's Geis. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17. They went counter there offensively, and a couple of defenders were on skates for a second.
They certainly were, and you know what offensive linemen love about the counters and the misdirections? Sometimes you don't even have to block the defender. He can run himself out of the play if he doesn't read his keys properly.
And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. Kyle Van Noy in on the stop.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
He was brought down by Brandon Jones.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Cardinals on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
55, my guy, 55. I know he ain't got it.
Operating from the gun. Murray. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Following the fumble recovery, here's Tua. That is incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Tua, a big spot for the rookie from Alabama. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
And he'll be taken down at the 34. Ross Blacklock on the tackle.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
They They stay on the ground. Again, it's Green. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
Brought down by Ross.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. So that'll back him up 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Tua. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Oh, fighting off the defender. Just bowling over tacklers. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 12 yards on the return that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Noy on the tackle.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 40-yard line.
From the gun, Murray. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this 2nd half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
Byron Jones.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And that's going to be intercepted by the Pro Bowler Xavier Howard. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
1st and 10.
A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Throwing the out route and complete. It's Parker. A gain of 6 there on 1st. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
1st down.
Mike, 48.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the rookie Isaiah Simmons. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. After the turnover, here's Murray. Looking deep for Hilton. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
They'll try and burn some clock with Geis. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he's going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Cardinals 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. On 1st down, this is Geis. And he stopped immediately there.
The ball carrier.
And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
2nd and 10 at the Dolphins' 42-yard line.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll run with Drake. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And he gets this one down to the 24. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They stay on the ground. Geis again. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because...
And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that should just about put a capper on this game. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Jalen Thompson picks it, and that will write a finish to this ball game.
No, but I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. More action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him.
I don't be with him, he's so basic. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, are you ready? Done told y'all that you better be running.